You may have heard of Stitch Fix, but have you heard of Wantable? If you haven't, stay with me. I'm going to go through the difference between Stitch Fix and Wantable, down to the styling fee, how many things they send you, how long you have to return them, the discount that you get for keeping a number of things, and the brands that they have. And generally, what is my impression based on my experience from doing this for 8 months? So, Wantable. They are a clothing subscription service. You get clothes in the mail, you go to Wantable, you set up an account. They don't have an app, which I hate. I wish they had an app. I hate getting on the internet on my phone. It just feels different than an app. But they do have really good customer service, and they do have a good website, and it's easy to use. I'm going to go ahead and open this box and go through everything in here, tell you how much it cost, tell you what my discount would be, try everything on, and we'll figure out together if I'm going to keep any of it. I will say what I like about Wantable is they're more fun and funky based on the experiences that I've had. What I'm wearing right now is an outfit that I got in my last Wantable box. These are jeans by Vigos, a brand that I discovered through Wantable, and then they are just really, they have a lot of these fun and funky sweatshirts and sweaters that say something fun on them. One of my favorite things I got from them is a blue hoodie that says Sunday Fun Day, and I wear that thing just about every other weekend. It's warm, cozy, and Sunday is fun day. Today is Sunday, and it is the day before St. Patrick's Day. So I was going to wear green, but I did want to wear the last thing that I got from Wantable. So let's get into it. If you're new to my channel, bonjour. My name is Lisa and this is Adventures in Styling. And I started this channel because I went from a size 16 to a size 4, hit my goal weight about this time last year. And at the time I hit my goal weight, I waited a couple of months to buy clothes and I didn't have anything in a size 4. So I basically have been replenishing my whole wardrobe, a little bit of retail shopping, but what I really like about subscription boxes like Wantable and Stitch Fix and JB Style and Trendsend is these boxes come with the help of a stylist. When I ended up in a size 4, my body was in a completely different shape than it had ever been before. And I wasn't quite sure how to put things together. I hadn't worn a belt forever. So let's dive into this box, and I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about things I like about Wantable and how they compare to Stitch Fix. So you can sign up to get a box on a regular basis, like once a month, every other month, once a quarter, or only when you ask for them. One fun thing about Wantable is they have edits, and you can see here, this is the Desk to Drinks edit, meaning there's going to be things in here that you could wear to the office, but would be fun and casual enough to wear out and comfortable enough to wear out after that. They are different that they have these edits, and they're always switching them up. They have like a sleepwear edit, activewear edit, a couple other ones I can't remember. And they have edits that are themed for the season. They've had some Christmas edits. I did a couple of those. That was really fun. Let's dive right in here and see what I got with the Desk to Drinks edit. In fact, I don't even think I get a regular box from them. I don't think my account is set up that way anymore. I probably turned that off and I just get these edits when I like. One thing that's different about Wantable is their styling fee sometimes goes on sale. So what is a styling fee? The styling fee is like a little down payment on your box. They're usually $20. I'm getting another box soon from another subscription service called Daily Look, and theirs is $40. That's one of the highest styling fees. With every box I've ever subscribed to that I've mentioned so far in this video, that styling fee goes towards anything that you purchase. So if you don't purchase anything, in theory, you're losing your styling fee. One cool thing about Stitch Fix that I haven't seen so much from Wantable is that if you send everything back, sometimes they will offer for you to carry over your styling fee to the next box. So I don't think I really ended up losing a styling fee with Stitch Fix ever. And Wantable, I have lost a styling fee once or twice because I sent the whole box back, but the styling fee was on sale, so my styling fee was only $5 or $10. Around Christmas time, they had a $0 styling fee. So let's rip into this Desk to Drinks edit. And I actually know what's in here because just like Stitch Fix, Wantable now gives you a preview. So how does your stylist know what to send you? With these types of services, you set up an account, you put all your measurements in, and you fill out a kind of a big survey about colors that you like and don't like and your preferences and all that. But another important way that they do it is they have a feed or they have a stream where they show you different outfits and different clothes, and you can state your preferences about whether you like those or not. In the case of Wantable, it's called the stream. And if you see something that you like, you can click request. And if you would never ever want to have that, you can click decline. I don't think I've ever received anything that I decline, which is good news, right? Let's go ahead and dig into this quickly. Some of the instructions about how long you can keep this to preview it, and the shipping being free coming to you and free returning it back. All of that stuff is on the top of the box. And then they do personalize it, and they put a little label on the top with your name on it, which is really cute. And then they put the, oh, I see something in there. And they put the clothes all together in a bundle. I will say, doing something like this has really pushed me outside my comfort zone, given me surprises that when I looked at the clothing online, like just something I'm about to see here, it didn't look as good when I got it, but more often than not, it looks better when I get it in person. So let's go ahead and dig into this bundle. Wow. So Desk to Drinks Edit included a lot of blazers. Believe it or not, that is a blazer. So stay with me. I'm going to save that one for last. Wantable sends you 7 items. Stitch Fix sends you 5 items. Although Stitch Fix regularly sends 5 items, lately they have been putting more items in their preview. So I got a preview where there were 8 items, and I think I selected 7, and then I got 7 things instead of 5. I got another preview where there were 8 items and I only liked 4. Then they sent me the 4 that I liked plus a surprise 5th one. So you always get a minimum of 5. Wantable preview is 7 items. You can decline them, and then what you would end up getting is a surprise. But it's always 7 items as of today. So let's go ahead and rip into this. Let's take a quick look at the paperwork. This is the Desk to Drinks Edit. Let's see if I got anything that I had requested from the stream. So I'll give you a quick preview here. You can see everything that I just showed you in that bundle, and here are the prices. And anything with a heart next to it is something that I clicked request next to in the stream. And it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. And I see the prices here, so let's just go ahead and look at the numbers right away. Merchandise total, $667 for 7 items. That does feel a little hefty to my modest budget. There's a Keep 5 discount, which is a 20% discount. Stitch Fix Keep 5 discount is a 25% discount. And in this case, it would be $133.40. And then that would give you $533.60 to pay, but they deduct the $20 styling fee. And then I got a miscellaneous credit for $5. I don't know what that's about. The nice thing about Wantable is if you're getting 7 items, but you only need to keep 5 to get 20% off, it does feel a little bit more flexible. With Stitch Fix, in my last box, I got 5 items, and 1 item I really didn't want. Therefore, I couldn't get a 25% discount. That is a way that they are a little bit different. I've noticed with Stitch Fix lately, I've been getting the same stylist over and over again. And I see other YouTubers who have had a long time Stitch Fix subscription, and they get the same stylist time and time again. I always feel like it could change at any time. With Wantable, I had the same stylist for my last couple of boxes since Christmas. Her name was Jordan, but it looks like this time my stylist name is Elizabeth. Let's see what she said for me. Thanks for your feedback while I was styling your edit. I can't wait to hear what you think. Try everything on in the comfort of home and be sure to let me know what you love or if there's something specific you're looking for in your next edit. I told her I was going for quiet luxury and I wanted to see how they would interpret that. I don't know if those make that big of a difference. And again, this is a Desk to Drinks edit, so there's constraints, right? I'm asking for one thing, but I'm doing an edit that has a theme. So I'm going to quickly go through each of the items that are sitting here, put them on the hanger so you can sort of see what they look like, and then I'll try them on and style them together as much as possible. I can see already there's a few things that might go together. And most of the items in this particular edit are probably going to need to be styled with other things I own from Wantable or elsewhere. So first thing up is the Kate Knit Blazer in Ether Check, size 2 to 4, itchy, $124. So let's take a look at this. When I am doing request in the stream, or if I'm on Stitch Fix's version of that, I now put a medium down for itchy blazers. For some reason, the itchy blazers, size small, come in a bit too small for me. I'm 5'5" and I weigh 125 pounds, and an itchy blazer size small is tight on me. So we'll see. Okay, this is the Pure Funnel Neck Hachi Tee by 78 and Sunny, and they're now, I guess, calling themselves SEAS. I don't know if you pronounce it C's. Wantable does put the price on the tag, which makes it easy for me doing this video for you. $59. This feels really soft. A cherry red is a new color for me. I've really been getting into red lately, so I definitely gave this a little bit of a thumbs up there in the stream to see how I could style it. Another item from 78 and Sunny is a Specific Heights blazer in charcoal. Gosh, it does look funny on camera, doesn't it? It's like a brushed denim. So I thought that was a fun twist on a blazer. I'm gonna need to steam this out. I'll steam this out before I try it on for you. And the price on it is $109. So I thought this would be kind of like a coat I would always grab to wear when I wanted to get a little bit of a blazer look. Fun to put over a hoodie, and it would still look really casual. This must be the 78 and Sunny box. This is the Cove Linen Peplum Blazer, and I chose this for a couple of reasons. I don't have anything linen, and I don't have anything peplum, and I thought that was kind of a fun combination in a blazer. Looks like it's got some nice fun gathering on the back where, I don't know, the peplum part is. So I'll definitely steam that out so we can see what it's really supposed to look like. Okay, so next item is something in white. I just noticed I don't have a lot of white in my closet, and I'm doing that transition now, planning to transition from winter into spring. I'm going to read this off the sheet because the name is so long. The Ronalyn Long Puff Sleeve Henley Sweatshirt in Pearl. Phew, that was a mouthful. Size 2 to 4, $79. As I'm feeling this and looking at it, it feels very nice and thick. I like the puff sleeves on it. I'm not sure I'd want to pay $79 for this. If I think about if I went to Kohl's, for example, could I find something like this just as easily at Kohl's? It has a nice collar on it. The two little buttons are cute. It's kind of a different look for a puffy like sweatshirt, which I seem to be accumulating a lot of those lately. So I don't know, TBD on that. Okay, we've moved away from 78 and Sunny and we're on to Democracy. So next up are the Absolution High Rise Cuff Utility Pant in Deep Seagrass, $78. So Democracy, so I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and there is a retailer that's beloved to all of us here in Oregon and Southwest Washington called Fred Meyer. So give me a shout out if you know about Fred Meyer is. Fred Meyer is like a big variety store, mainly a grocery store, but they have home goods, a little bit of furniture, and a lot of clothing. And my Fred Meyer sells a lot of Democracy jeans, which I love, and they go on sale quite a bit. So if I'm looking at these for $78, would I, oh, I love that on the bottom though. I love the cuff and the button on the bottom. Would I find these at my local Fred Meyer? That's the question. So I've been there in the last few days, and I always poke around their Democracy jeans, and I don't think I saw these there. So if I get the discount on them, they're definitely worth it. The best sale that I've seen for Democracy jeans at Fred Meyer is $44. So as you know, these boxes will give you Democracy jeans somewhere in the $70 to $90 range. Which they're well worth it. They definitely are one of my favorite brands of jeans that I've discovered since going on this subscription box journey. MSRP, $78 for these, and they look like they're a little bit more transitional for winter into spring, and they look like they would be fun to pair with this blazer. Okay, we have unwrapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. So the 7th item is the Kate print blazer in black flower, $119. Ay, 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 size small. I swear I ordered these in medium. So an itchy blazer size small is probably not going to fit me, but more importantly, what about the pattern? When this came up in my preview, I kind of did a should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? I do have a conference coming up, and it's always great to be businesslike, but a little bit of fun and funky if the occasion is right for it. And you can see here, this is definitely funky. I think what's bothering me about it is it black or is it navy? And the floral pattern in it is kind of an off-white. I guess if it was bright white, it would make this even more kind of nutty looking. So this will be interesting to style. So I'll be right back, and I'm going to put these things together. Okay, we're kicking this off with the Kate Print Blazer in Black Flower by Itchy is the brand, and the retail price is $119. And I wasn't sure about it, but I think I'm having a little bit of fun now. So I styled this with a Nicky Bicky tank that I got from my last JB Style box, and Liverpool beige pants, kind of inspired by the flowers not being totally white, but being more beige, from my last Front Door Fashion box. These pants I never would have picked out for myself, but my stylist from Front Door Fashion picked out these pants, the matching blazer, and also a pretty fun coral blazer that I could wear with these. So I could get a lot of use out of these pants and wear them with different blazers when I'm at a conference and traveling. Keep my suitcase a little bit lighter, and I don't even think anyone's going to notice the pants when I'm wearing this blazer. I'm not into the baggy boyfriend boxy blazer style. I'm going to be content with wearing fitted blazers for now, being newly in a size 4. With Itchy size small though, I do struggle. They are just really on the border of being too small for me. In this particular case, this one is super stretchy. It is very much of a stretchy, I'm pretty sure it's 100% polyester. It's super fun. I have clothes to wear with it, so I'm actually tempted to keep it. And I paired it with these neutral, formal looking, again, I'm gonna wear this to a conference, plain beige mule high heels from Cozy Island. And I will put a link to those in my description box and in my pinned comment. So I didn't want anything to take away from the fun of the blazer. So I paired it with all just beige neutral stuff so the blazer could be the star of the show. Let's take a look at the back of it. And let me know in the comments what you think of this size. Should I size this up to a medium, or should I just not eat too much that day and be content with this very fitted look? Now we are on to the Pure Funnel Neck Hachi Tee in Cherry, 78 and Sunny, or SEASCs, and the price on this is $59, and I really like this. I was fussing with the neck a little bit, but this is definitely the tags in the back. I definitely don't have it on backwards, and when I was putting my mic on, it kind of tucked itself in, and I like that. In this case, I went ahead and kept on these tan pants. Again, I think I might wear all of this to a conference that I'm going to. And then the shoes that I have on, I just got today in the mail from Dream Pairs. I do have a collaboration with them, but not for these shoes. I just bought them on my own, and they're super, super comfortable, like penny loafer style, but they've got this cute like tassel that's kind of sewn on, and the cushioning in these is just making my feet sing. They're so comfortable. I just wanted to go for a little bit more of a conservative look. So again, the red tee could be the star of the show. I love this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this one. One last little detail along the theme of desk to drinks. If you're out in the evening and you want to have a little bit of pizzazz, these Betsy Johnson earrings I paired with the original sweatshirt I was wearing from my last Wantable haul, and with this, they just go with so much. They're a little bit pink, a little bit red. I have no idea if they're still available, but just for a styling idea, a nice long, with the collar like this, drop earring is just so pretty to me. Also, the pants that I just had on, again, they were not from this box. They were from my last Front Door Fashion haul. So please subscribe so you can get notified when I upload videos from Front Door Fashion. I'm thinking about doing another Quince haul, so that should be interesting. So subscribe so you get notified when I put a new one up. Anyway, though, they were Liverpool Kelsey crop pants. in polyester, and that is just an amazing dress pant, especially for warmer weather. They come just above the ankle, they have pockets, they have pleats in the front. They're just a fantastic pant. I have a couple of those in different colors. Anyway, moving back on to Wantable, I am wearing the Cove Linen Peplum Blazer in Birch, size 2-4, and the retail price on this is $99. And by the way, these services like Wantable and Stitch Fix, based on my research, they're not upcharging for any of these things. So if they do carry a brand that's available direct from that brand's website, prices are going to be the same, but the advantage of using these boxes are the discounts that you get through using a referral code your first time from somebody like myself, and I'll put the code down there. Or if you keep a certain amount of items, then you get a discount off everything. So that comes out cheaper than retail. So Cove Linen Peplum Blazer, size 2-4, $99, and the Absolution High-Rise Cuffed Utility Pant in Deep Seagrass from one of my favorite jeans or pant manufacturers, and that's Democracy. So let's see how it came together. This might be a little cool for me to wear here in the Pacific Northwest, but I know a lot of the country is warming up right now. Texas, I'm looking at you. And something like linen, where you would still go into a restaurant and it might be a little cool, or it gets a little cooler in the evening, is still going to keep you covered, but it's going to be breathable in the hot weather. Look at the cute buttons on this, I just noticed. They're cute. I like the contrast of black. I just noticed that. I left the black necklace on, so... I will show more about the pants in the next part of the try-on. Let's just look at this Peplum Blazer. I steamed it out. I still feel like it looks a little messy, wrinkly. I think that's why I struggle with linen. It's got that casual, like I got kind of wrinkled, well, linen wrinkles easily look. So wear some linen, you'll have a wrinkled look really fast. So I'm not sure this blazer is for me. I did choose it because I wanted to just see how it would work. I think part of it is maybe my shape. I don't know. It's just not me. And then I have one of my favorite shoes on. This is a Mary Jane flat from Walmart. I think I showed this shoe in my last video. One of my faves, super versatile. You can see how it went together with this. And I think Walmart still carries these. I am in the Ronalyn long puff sleeve Henley sweatshirt in pearl, size small, $79. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. I did pick this in the stream. I just didn't realize how hugely puffy the shoulders are, and it just feels stiff. And I'm not into this short button-up look here, so not a win for me. Let's just move on to the next thing. Is there such a thing as spring preppy? I think so. And if there is, it's the Kate Knit Blazer in Ether Check print, size 2-4, retail price $124. Look at the colors, just love it. I love the base color of this like mint green with the brownish stripes. I'm just so disappointed that it's too small. I'm wondering if I'll even be able to get a medium in this at this point in time. So I don't know, I might even take a large if they have that, because this I would wear a little oversized. I'm just wearing it with the same Democracy pants from this box, and then my new brown penny loafers from Dream Pairs. And it's just coincidental, I just needed some brown shoes, and I love Dream Pairs. I was checking out what was on their list of things. They're an Amazon seller, and these are so comfortable, and I think they go great with this for a spring preppy look. This is the Pacific Heights Blazer in charcoal, size small, retail price $109, and it's 78 and sunny. And let's take a look at it. So it does have a little bit more of a flare out here. Now this is a small, and this one is roomy. I have a little bit of room back here, and I actually don't mind. I think something like this would be something I would just have near the door, and I would grab it and go. As soon as the weather gets warm enough here, this would be a grab and go coat. It would go with anything. I have enough room for it to go over a light sweater. Yeah, I really like this. It does have a little bit of a kind of a worn look to it. This is like a soft brush cotton. This reminds me a lot of a coat that I just got in my very first Transcend box. So go ahead and go to my videos if you want to see that. And it was more square. It was probably meant to be open. It had a drawstring on the bottom, and it was, you know, kind of boxy, and I prefer this blazer look. I could see putting a hoodie under this for the hoodie blazer look, but a super casual version of it. So I think this is probably going to be a keeper. Let's go over what I've got and what I think I'm going to keep. So let me do a quick recap. So fingers crossed, cross your fingers for me that I can get this in a medium or a large, because that will be a yes. This is a no. This is a definite yes. This is a surprise of a yes. And I wonder if these two could go together. Or what color would you wear under this, if any, or would you just let it be the star of the show? The peplum was fun to try, but it's a no. It just didn't look great on me. This is a definite yes, and this makes me so happy I didn't keep that similar coat from my Transcend box that I just did a video for last week. And then, of course, the Democracy denim. Love me some Democracy denim. And transitioning into spring, I don't have any cuffed short ankle length pants like this. Yeah, kind of like wearing them with the brown loafers from Dream Pair. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and staying to the end. If you have been to my channel before, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you visiting. And if you're new here, stay tuned. I am going to do a opening for another subscription box called Daily Look. That one has been kind of controversial with me. I actually thought that I unsubscribed, and I guess I didn't do it right because they just sent me a box, and what's in there actually looks pretty good. So hit that subscribe button and come back to see another analysis of a subscription box and how to style some things together, especially if you're on your weight loss journey and you're going down in sizes and you're trying to figure out what's next and what to wear, or things that you might want to branch out and try that you've never tried before. It really is an adventure, and congratulations.
That was a good Wantable box. So, do I like Wantable better or Stitch Fix? I like them both equally. Wantable to me ends up for some reason being more exciting, and Stitch Fix to me ends up being more predictable, which sometimes I like.
They say I shop too much. They say I've lost control. But